there, this is Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today I'm creating several backgrounds using markers as the background. And I started this probably about 2 weeks ago, and I've just been super unmotivated to complete these cards. I wasn't sure if I liked them at first, and so I just really haven't done that much crafting. There's a lot going on in the world, and it's kind of it can get to you if you let it, and I did let it get to me, but I am trying to get back into crafting and having more inspiration and being motivated. And so I went ahead and I grabbed these and thought I'd go ahead and finish them up. So I'm using TOMBOW brush markers for all of the backgrounds for these cards. And you can use probably any water-based marker. They will move with water. It just depends on the brand, on how much they will move. TOMBOWs move super well with water. The backgrounds that I'm using for all of these, the cardstock is Bristol smooth cardstock. So basically all I'm doing for this first card is I took the red color and laid it down on the panel and then spritzed it just to get the pattern I want. And you know, for each of us, how we like things is different, and so you can really do whatever you want, whatever design or pattern or spritz. And so for each color, I would lay the color down and wet it until I liked the pattern, and then I would go ahead and take my heat gun and heat that up. And I'm doing all of them separate. I did try a panel where I did them all at once, and I did not like the colors all bleeding together, so I found that I got the look that I wanted using this method by just putting the color down and wetting it and then drying it and then adding the next color. I also took the yellow and added the yellow to any of white portions in this, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, but I ended up taking this Creative Expressions stamp and stamping that up in black, and then I did go back over it with the same markers I used to kind of darken up and brighten up those floral pieces. For this next set, I am using this combination of markers, and all I'm doing is scribbling. Really, you can do anything with these, make circles, squares, any shapes you want, and then just move it around with water until you get the effect that you want. And so I'm basically doing the same thing that I did for the first card. I'm just laying the color down, and then I'm taking my water and spritzing it. I'm spritzing it enough so that I don't see the marker line. So that's what my goal is to go ahead and soften up that marker line so you don't see the actual lines. But you could make patterns where you see the line. I think that would look cool as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my baby aspirator out. I use this more for alcohol inks, but it really moves the color around and kind of splatters that, so I really like using it. And that's pretty much it for this card. I went ahead and I took a die from my stash in black and then a sentiment that says sending you best wishes. I splattered that with some white acrylic paint and added some sequins, and that is that card. And the next card, I'm using this Concord and Ninth stamp. It is a herringbone stamp, and I'm going to go ahead and put some Versamark embossing ink on that panel, and then I'll go ahead and use some Wow metallic silver embossing powder and heat that up. And all these cards are super quick. If you need a really quick card, really just, you know, either grabbing a stamp and some markers and just throwing some color down. This doesn't take that much time at all. And then I'm going to go ahead and take these two markers for this panel. I wasn't super sure what I was doing with this. I just went ahead and laid the color down and spritzed it. I ended up cutting the panel in several ways for the final card, and then splitting it on that card and using a floral stamp from Trinity Stamps on a piece of vellum embossed in silver embossing ink, and added a sentiment, and that's pretty much it. So that's my 3 cards for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this video or found it informative, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Thank you everyone that has joined me recently as a new subscriber, and as always, thank you to all of my subscribers for joining me. I hope you found something interesting and fun today, and I guess that's it. I hope to catch you next time, and have a great day. Thanks so much.